What's going on, guys? I'm with Moose, and today I'm back on Mud 18 talking about the Predictor solos in the game. I was going to say it's a new promo this year, but not really. It's more of a continuation from previous seasons, but let's take a look. So you got two solos in the game. You play these to get your Predictor tokens, and then you use them in Predictor sets for weekly rewards based on real-world football results. So you guys can see I already completed both of them. I believe they give you 1,000 coins a piece and also 16 Predictor tokens each. They're very easy. They took me maybe 20 minutes total to complete. Highly recommend you get it done, and honestly the current rewards alone probably justify getting it done. Now you get this right here, the 16 time Predictor tokens, two of these packs. Very simple. You're going to get either true or false on every single one, and don't worry if you don't get let's say you wanted to use false for every single one. Don't worry about it. You can exchange them one for one without spending any coins or money or anything like that. So this is a very easy promo to take part in, and highly recommend you do it. So we got our tokens now. Let's go over to sets and take a look at what predictors there are this week. Honestly, have not looked at any of them yet, but it says earn rewards based by correctly predicting the outcome of real-world football events each week. Predictor rewards are granted on Tuesday afternoon, so probably when Team of the Week comes out is when it's going to come out. Also, something to note, the kind of bonus rewards, if you get a certain amount correct, if you get 20 correct, you're going to get a 5,000 coin bonus. 24, you're going to get 15,000 coin bonus. 28 correct, you're going to get 50,000 coins. And then if you get the most, so probably like 32 or 31, you're going to have to get a lot of them right, which obviously is very tough. But if you get the most, you get a choice of an 89 overall player. That's really awesome. So nice little bonuses, and you get, of course, coins for each one in general. So it says it right on there, but you get 250 coins per set, so it doesn't seem like a lot, but honestly it kind of adds up. And also, like I said, it's a completely free program to do. There's literally like no reason not to do it, I guess, unless you really just don't want to play solos, but I think it's a great way to do it. So like I said, let's say you wanted to use a bunch of true collectibles and you only had false ones. You can easily exchange them right here. Just exchange them one for one. There's no harm in doing that, so it's very easy to do if you were curious about that. Now let's get into the picks now. The Bills will win against the Jets. I'm going to definitely go with true. The Jets are looking terrible this year, so, I mean, I don't know. Like, sorry if you're a Jets fan, but honestly, they do not look like they would be a good team this season. So we're going to put a true collectible in that one. Next one up is the Jets at Bills. LaShawn McCoy has at least 100 rushing yards. I'm also going to go with true on this. Not entirely sure what the Jets' defense is like this year, but I really like Shady McCoy. He had a really good year last year, so we're going to go true on that one as well. And also, that is something to note, also right there with what you just saw, the complete a set. If you guys, actually I'll just go to it real quick, although unfortunately it's not going to be there anymore because I did it, but every single day, of course, and in your objectives in progress, you have one right here, it would be right here, that is your daily objective, where one of the objectives is to complete a set. So if you don't want to spend coins on certain sets or whatever, you could just save these collectibles and do them every single day. And get that complete a set for basically free, not doing anything. You don't have to do a token set or anything. You can just do one of these. Very simple. Although, just wanted to make sure that you guys know these lock on Sunday at noon Eastern, so beware to get them done before that, but you can at least save them for a day or two. Next one up, Bears will win against the Falcons. Hell no, I definitely don't think that's going to happen. That's going to go with a false right there. So I don't know what's going on with that. That does not seem like a good one. A good bet to go on, unless you go with false, of course. Jordan Howard has at least one touchdown. I'll go with true on that. Jordan Howard looked primed to have a really solid year, so we'll go with true on that. We'll see. I mean, the Falcons are a really good team, of course. Went to the Super Bowl last year, choked it away, but we'll go with that. The Bengals will win against the Ravens. That's a tough one. It's a pretty good matchup, a pretty even matchup. I'm gonna go with false. I kind of like the Ravens a little bit more, but I mean, who knows? That's kind of a crapshoot in my opinion. Next one up is A.J. Green has at least one touchdown reception. I think you can pretty much book that. A.J. Green, one of the best receivers in the NFL. And, I don't know how the Ravens secondary is. Not really up to date on that per se, but I'll go with true on that. The Browns will win against the Steelers. No. I kind of like what the Browns are doing, but I still think they're at least like a year or two away from being even, moderately relevant. They're probably going to win like 3 or 4 games this year. If that. Next one up is Myles Garrett has at least one sack. This is a really tough one, of course. I mean, obviously first overall pick this season. I'm going to go with false. I have no idea how he did in the preseason, so I mean, maybe you guys will tell me that he was amazing or whatever. But I'll go with false there. Lions will win against the Cardinals. That's a really tough one as well. I like the Cardinals. I'm going to go with false. I mean, that also is a very tough one, though. Like, I could easily see the Lions beating them. That one definitely is up in the air. Next one up is Matt Stafford has at least 2 passing touchdowns. Unfortunately, the picture's not loading. I'm going to go with true, though, on that one. That Stafford has at least 2 passing touchdowns. That's kind of the name of the game with Matt Stafford. He throws the ball a lot and definitely tries to throw for a lot of TDs. So let's keep it going here. Jaguars at Texans. This one is Texans win. I'm going to definitely go with true here for the Texans winning this one. I mean, you could easily go either way. The Jaguars are not nearly as bad as they were in the past, but I do not trust Blake Bortles at all, so we'll keep moving with that. The Dolphins will win against the Buccaneers. That's also a pretty tough one. Also, actually, this one just turned into J.J. Watt has at least 1 sack, so I don't know. There's something weird going on with the graphics, but I'll go with true for J.J. Watt has a sack. I know he's coming off of injury, after missing a lot of time last year, but we'll go with true on that one. This one is the Dolphins will win against the Buccaneers. I'm going to go with false. I think the Bucs are going to have a pretty solid year. Definitely going to contend for a playoff spot once again. At least I hope so. I think they're a pretty good team. Let's keep going here. Dolphins at Buccaneers. Yeah, the pictures are just going crazy right now. Jarvis Landry has at least 100 receiving yards. That's kind of tough. I'm going to go with false. I like Landry, though, to be honest. I mean, I could easily see it going higher, but it is what it is. So I'll go false on that one. Let's keep scrolling through these. There's a lot of them, though. It's kind of fun to just go through these and see what you think. The Titans will win against the Raiders. Oh, man. I'm going to go with false again. The Raiders look really solid. I mean, obviously, last year they got kind of screwed with Derek Carr getting hurt. Also, complete 100 sets. That is also a pretty cool thing, is that challenge for Mutt Master will be a lot easier with these because you're literally going to get 32 sets done. No problem. Marcus Mariota has at least 200 passing yards and at least 20 rushing yards. Wow, that's tough. I'm going to go true, though. I could definitely see it happening. I mean, I don't know. 200 passing yards is not like that much, but I could easily see him getting like 185 and just falling a little bit short. So we'll see if he's able to pull that off. Redskins will win against the Eagles. I love hating on the Eagles, so I'm going to go true. I'm a big Cowboys fan, of course, and obviously I don't like either of the teams, but I just think it's funny how the Eagles just can't find a way to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to rub it in or anything, but I enjoy that personally. And obviously this has nothing to do with the Super Bowl, but we'll go with that. Terrell Pryor has at least 6 catches. Man, that is definitely difficult. I mean, the Redskins are going to be throwing the ball all the time. I'm going to go with false, though. I think I have Terrell Pryor on one of my fantasy teams, so I kind of hope he does in one respect. But I obviously just picked false, so we'll see. Rams will win against the Colts. I think that's going to happen. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure, I heard Andrew Luck is not playing this week. So that obviously hurts the Colts' chances right there. And then the Rams, I definitely think they're going to be better this year. A lot just depends on whether or not Jared Goff can be decent. Todd Gurley has at least 1 touchdown. We'll also go with true on that. I think if they get down in the red zone, they should just be pounding the rock and trying to get Gurley in the end zone. Clearly their best offensive player, so I'm definitely going to hand him the ball as much as they can. At least I think they should. This one is Seahawks versus Packers. Definitely a difficult game to pick. Packers will win against the Seahawks. They're playing in Lambeau Field. I'll go with true here. I mean, I have no idea. I mean, the Seahawks are going to be a great team this year. I think their defense is retooled, and they just got Sheldon Richardson. I mean, their team is going to be nasty, but you can't really bet against Aaron Rodgers at home, so I'll go with true there. Aaron Rodgers has at least 300 passing yards and at least 2 passing touchdowns. I'll go with false here. I mean, like I just said, the Seahawks defense is amazing. And they're definitely, I mean, most known for the Legion of Boom, the secondary that absolutely locks up quarterbacks. So even though Aaron Rodgers, I think, will have a good game, 300 passing yards and 2 TDs is a pretty steep, task. So 49ers will win against the Panthers. We're going to go with false on that one as well. I think the Panthers should be a little bit better this year. And also the 49ers, I just don't think they're going to be very good at all this season. So we'll go with the Panthers on that one. This one is Pierre Garçon has at least 6 catches. I'll go true on that. I think the 49ers are going to use Garçon a lot. He kind of had a really nice year last year, and I think, he should be able to get 6 catches. I hope so, since I went true. All right, now we're getting to the Cowboys. Cowboys will win against the Giants. Of course, I got to go true on that. I mean, like I said, I'm a huge Cowboys fan. Definitely going to be rooting for them hard on Sunday Night Football. It should be a very fun game. And, hopefully they take a victory in the first one. Dak Prescott has at least 250 passing yards and at least 1 passing touchdown. That is pretty difficult. I'm going to go with false here as much as I want that to happen. The Giants' defense has been one of the best defenses against Dak last season. And I definitely could see that continuing. The Giants' defense in general is just very good. So I could easily see that happening. Eli Manning throws 0 interceptions. That's also tough. I'm going to go with false just on the, I'm going to go with true just on the basis that the Cowboys defense is just atrocious at getting interceptions. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they're so bad at it, but last season they couldn't buy an interception. Everson Griffin has at least 1 sack. We'll go with true on that one as well, and I think that's our last true token, so we'll have to exchange some if we want to do another true one in a little bit. Let's get through these last few, though. Can we clutch out all these as false? That would be awesome. First one, that's not loading the right picture. Actually, oh, the first one was Vikings will win against the Saints. I guess we put a false one in there, even though the picture was wrong. Griffin will have 1 sack. You know what? We'll go with false now. Why not? You know, who cares? We'll just go with false for all these, unless they're, like, egregious. Like I said, you can easily exchange them, but I don't care too much, unless, like I said, it's just, like, an obvious one. So this one is the Broncos will win against the Chargers. Yeah, I need to change that to true, so I'll do that after. Von Miller has at least 1 sack. Also got to change that to true. Von Miller's an absolute beast. Final one is Rivers has at least 22 pass completions. I also have to change that to true. So we're going to exchange all these to true and get those done. But you guys don't need to watch me do all that nonsense. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below and let me know what you think of the NFL Predictor program. Do you agree or disagree with any of my picks? Let me know down in the comments down below. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.